How are we doing today, guys? This is Have a Drink. I'm Charlie. This is Gio. We are definitely excited to be here today. We are doing a review today on one of our favorite breweries, probably, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
We live in Florida, Sunshine State, obviously. Sarasota, Florida is where it's located. If you've ever been there, if not, definitely travel there. The beaches are fucking awesome. Calusa is one of our favorite breweries. What are you excited about today?
Well, I mean, honestly, as you know, we've actually tried quite a few of these before. There's a couple new ones to me, but we'll get into that. And so actually, let me tell you a little bit about the background of Calusa first before we get into all that.
A little bit of information?
Just a little bit of information. You know, I like doing my research.
I don't know anything.
So, Calusa actually started in 2011. There's two people who I believe were living in California at the time, but their homeland was in Sarasota. And what it was that they were thinking that south of the Skyway Bridge, which is a bit farther up north, that there was no craft breweries at the time. There was not a single place that was brewing any IPAs or anything. What I had learned is that the owners both like IPAs over any other beer. And so they wanted to bring that craft beer game to South and Central Sarasota because they would have been the first ones to do it. Really? And then shortly after, a lot of other breweries came around, which we'll get into those much later on too. That is how it all established. They just wanted to bring craft breweries to Sarasota. And then, do you know what Calusa means?
Calusa? No, I don't.
So Calusa actually is a Native American tribe. They were here in the 1500s. Native American tribe was actually, they were in the 1500s before the Spanish ever came to Florida. And so yeah, that's where Calusa came from. It was actually a Native American tribe.
Dang.
That's awesome. You know.
I actually didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to tell me.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Gotta keep that information juicy.
Alright guys, the point of the day. We have 5 beers here for us to try and tell you guys about. Some of them we tried, some of them we haven't. So we're going to kind of give a description on each of them. We're going to kind of go opposite today, start with the darks and go to the lights or the fruities, as we like to call them. Yeah, so let's go ahead with the first one.
All right. So what you're saying is, let's have a drink.
Let's have a drink.
Batch 500 is an imperial stout with cinnamon and vanilla. The time-honored flavor of vanilla sprinkled with the unequaled spice of cinnamon wrapped in an imperial oatmeal stout. Our 500th batch here on Derrick Avenue. Alright, so our first beer that we're going to be trying is Batch 500. So, it's definitely a thick boy. And the Batch 500 name is their 500th batch that they've brewed, because every 100 batches they do one specific little batching that kind of goes into their cans, and then that's the only time you'll ever get it.
It smells like a gingerbread man.
So, yeah, this is one of the ones that I've had. I've got quite an opinion on it.
I'm excited.
So, I say, no more talking.
Let's have a drink.
Let's have a drink. It's just so good. It's actually got a really robust oatmeal kind of taste to it, which could be weird for some people, but I actually really enjoy that.
Wow. I mean, you know me. I am not a stout fan. I don't like stouts that much. It's not my go-to. If I have to have a stout, I will. I'm a fruit beer guy, so it's literally complete opposite.
Yeah.
And this is really good.
It's really good. Yeah.
And I can't even it really tastes like a gingerbread.
Yeah, it almost does have a little bit of that gingerbready kind of taste to it. Obviously, we've got some pretty high praise to say about this one. So, numerical rating first. What's the number you give this from 1 to 10? 10 being
gosh, bonkers.
Smack my cheeks and call me Sally, give me another one.
1 to 10.
Yep. And it could be 1.1,
or 0.
8.6, 9.9. It's specific because you want to get. I'm pretty specific with my ratings.
For stouts, I'm going to get up there because I don't like stouts and I don't go to them. So this one is definitely up there for me. So I'm going to say 8. Or 7.5.
Solid 8. All right. Yeah, I'm actually right there with you. I'm going to give it
solid 8 probably. Solid 8.
I'm going to be a real wiener. I'm going to go 8.3 because I want to get very specific. So,
why the 3?
8.3 because, listen, you got to be specific. You got to know, it's 8.5 material. There's a little bit that I think could be better about it, but it's very, very good. So 8.3 is a very high rating.
And this too, guys, the percent on this alcohol percentage is 10.5.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
You don't need a lot of these.
Well, not even that, but it doesn't taste like 10.5 at all.
Zero. No, there's almost no alcoholic taste to it at all. Because we got into the next one, going to be Dissonance. Compelling marriage of local brewed coffee and smooth roasted malts. Dissonance both soothes and stimulates. A touch of Saigon cinnamon brings a note of mystery to this full-flavored American brown ale. All right, on to beer number 2. We have got Dissonance, which is that brown ale. I almost said cold brown ale.
It is cold. I hope it's cold.
I was thinking like cold brew because it's got like a coffee flavor to it.
Sure.
Anyway, so yeah, so this is Dissonance. Another one that I've had before. I'm not really gonna spoil my
Coffee and cinnamon.
opinion. Yeah, their labeling is really good. I really like the labels of every beer. Like they look really appealing. They just got like a good visual pop to them all. Anyways, cheers. You can smell the coffee.
Ugh.
You can really
Wow.
smell the coffee in that one. Like,
Normally, the way I taste beers myself is I'm a chugger. I just like to chug, and that kind of gets like all the palates, I guess.
Yeah.
That's just me, maybe.
yeah,
But that one
I'm more of a
didn't wanna
quick
chug.
sip first.
I didn't want to chug.
Yeah, it's a lot thicker than Batch 500.
Yeah.
And
could
if anybody
smell it
who
coming out
noticed
of
me
my mouth. I was
look up, I saw a squirrel on the roof, so that's honestly, it distracted me for a quick moment.
Squirrel.
Squirrel! Whoa.
It literally smells like I walked into Starbucks.
Yeah, it's got a really like full, like bold roast coffee kind of smell to it. And taste. It tastes very coffee-like. The cinnamon isn't as prevalent as that one.
Yeah,
Batch 500.
not at all. No.
It's definitely coffee forward. But I like
It's
a
like-
good coffee stout.
It's like 80% coffee, 20% cinnamon.
It's not as strong as like an espresso coffee flavor, but it's, once again, alcohol content, can't taste it. It is
Put it on this.
almost entirely just
Wow.
coffee
See,
flavor.
this one is 6.5.
Yeah.
Like, Batch 500 was 10.5. This one kind of tastes a little bit more alcoholic, though.
Really?
I think
I don't
so.
get that too much. I really just get a lot of coffee over anything. Like almost like a creamy coffee. It's nice because it's almost like coffee and creamer, like a macchiato or something like that, perhaps.
I actually had a caramel macchiato this morning.
Mm.
And,
How does it compare?
not gonna lie, it's pretty similar.
Really? Yeah.
I didn't want to give it that because it's not caramel,
Mm-hmm.
but kind of the same notes.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yep. All right. So once again, let's go into the numerical review. What do you putting this number at?
Well, for stouts, like I said, of course, I'm not a fan. But this one's probably below Batch 500 for me.
I would honestly have to say the same.
Batch 500 tastes like a dessert.
Yeah.
This tastes like a morning coffee.
Yeah.
So it really depends on what you're in the mood for.
Yeah. It definitely is like it caters to
But I'm
a
gonna
bit of a
say-
different audience with that one.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah, that one's going into number 4, for sure. For right now, obviously,
For
we're
right
gonna
now.
we're gonna shuffle them around, see where things lie. But 1 out of 10, where would you give that? I'm gonna say mine first. It's like 7.6. I like it.
7.6. So you have 8.3 and then
Yeah,
7.6.
It's another really good one. I could knock this one out all day, but Batch 500 is superior,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
I gave Batch 500 an 8.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, Dissonance, obviously, you don't like that much more than that one. I gotta give it like a 6.5.
Okay, that's fair. Like I said, I know you're not big on stouts, so I wouldn't expect you to hit some heavy hitting
The
numbers in
6.5.
there.
The top 6.5 is I'll get it if I go out,
Yeah,
if it's there. But
yeah,
I don't
but
know.
you got other options
Exactly.
first. Like
Other
this isn't going to be your first pick,
No.
and I get that. But for me, Batch 500, first pick all day. But that's not what we're talking about. Dissonance, very good, but a very different flavor profile that could cater
really-
to some people. If you
yeah.
really like the taste of coffee, you'll love this
it
one.
really
This will
just
probably be
depends
one
on
of
what
your
you're looking
favorites.
for.
Yeah.
Really.
So for me personally, don't love it, but I definitely don't hate it. So let's get on into the next one, which is Fog Warning. Hops in the Fog. Incredible fruity flavor and citrus aroma from Nelson Sauvin, Hallertau Blanc, and Citra hops. Appetizing and crushable, you find yourself signaling for another pint of this DDH IPA. Cat Cam.
Alright guys, this is Fog Warning Session IPA by Calusa. We've actually never tried this one.
Nope.
Have we?
Me and you both have not tried this one
So
at
this
all.
is a new one for us. Definitely excited. IPAs are kind of in the middle for me in the balance bar. I
I
love
could say the
fruits
same.
and sours. They're on this high beam, and then stouts, of course, and low beams. But IPAs kind of sit in the middle. I like
Yeah.
them. I don't like them.
I've grown to like IPAs more. When I was like first into the craft beer scene, I thought that IPAs were pretty gross. And some of the stronger, hoppier IPAs don't really hit with me, but IPAs I like them a lot more than I used to, that's for sure.
Yeah, for
So-
sure. I've seen you growing a lot with them.
Yeah.
You used to start in the lower stuff, and then I saw you drink a highlight the other day.
I did drink a highlight, and it was
I was like,
interesting.
"Woo!"
I can't say I loved it, but hey, that's for another time. So,
All right.
what do you say we
Let's,
stop talking and start drinking?
Let's have a drink.
That was a good sound that just came out of my cup. I don't know if that'll get picked up. But
Boing.
this is a
Wow.
hoppy. Definitely
Yeah.
got a little bit of that hoppiness to it.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's actually, I don't think it's that hoppy though.
I don't know. I'm getting a really strong hop flavor on my end. Like,
Maybe just because I'm used to them a little bit more.
yeah,
than you
probably
are.
because you're a bit more well versed in the
The hop isn't
IPA
really that
scene.
big, guys. I mean, I think, what's the percentage on this? 4.8. It's really not that strong, I don't think.
Now,
It has a really fruity flavor though.
yeah.
Like when the aftertaste hits, it really tastes very fruity. I can't really distinguish the fruit.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you like what kind of fruity flavor is in there, but it exists, and I like it. Don't get me wrong, like the strong hops isn't a bad thing on my side of things. Like it definitely is the more forward taste on the palate, but it blends into that kind of like fruitier taste, and I enjoy it. I'm honestly gonna be pretty straightforward with you. I think this is probably gonna be the last one on my list. Like from 1 to 5, I think this is probably 5, but I don't know. We shall see.
1 to
Cause
5? What would you rate it? 1 to 10.
1 to 10. I'm a harsh reviewer, guys. I'm not gonna soften things up and sugarcoat it for you. This is a solid like 5.9 to me. It's not something that I'm gonna be ordering
It's
again.
not a 6. It's a 5.9.
Hey, listen, man. I'm very specific in my reviews. You gotta understand that.
You're not pretty, you're cute.
Hey, man. Listen, I tell it like it is. I'm bold-faced.
Honestly,
And how about yourself?
I mean, comparing these, I mean, I gave this
Yeah.
one an 8. I gave this one like a 7 point, whatever it is, 6.5, I think.
Yeah.
I like the hoppier stuff. That's me.
Yeah.
So I'm
Totally
just gonna
understand.
go. Honestly,
Number first.
Oh,
Give me
number
1 to 10
first.
first.
Oh,
Yeah, because
number
you
first.
asked me for
I'm
my
sorry,
1
I'm
to
sorry.
10. What's your 1 to 10?
I'm gonna give my 9.
Golly gee, that's not what I thought you were going to say. I mean, I know you like this kind of stuff, but that's actually pretty surprising to me. It's good. It's very good, don't get me wrong. Would you personally put it in between these two? Do you think it's better than Batch? I mean, I know you think it's better than Batch, obviously, given numbers alone.
But
But as a team effort, I think it can go in between. I'll give Fog Warning number 3 right now.
yeah,
'Cause I like Batch 500
I will only
a
drink
lot.
Dissonance if I'm looking for that coffee tone.
Yeah, but this
So I
you
think
drink
this is like
pretty
something
much all
I'll
the
drink
time.
all the time.
All right, so
And then
slide
Batch
that
500
over.
is a really desserty drink.
Number 2.
But I like it a lot more than Dissonance.
Number 3. Might not be centered, but so alright, yeah. Pretty middle ground. I enjoy it. I don't think it was something I'd get all the time as opposed to the other 4 that we have here, but now granted I haven't tried this one, but this one I've had before and we'll have an opinion on that in just a moment. So instead of sitting here and shooting the breeze, what do you say we get right into number 4, shall we?
Good.
Alright.